Hey, how you doing, y'all? My name is Shawn Powell, and I do Instant Payday Network, and I do My Cash Freebies, which is affiliate to them. And y'all, I just want to tell you, if you're out and about and you're looking around and you have not got into Instant Payday Network, y'all, I'm just asking, what are you so skeptic of? What skepticism is keeping you from getting in? Is it because of the fact that you got to use your credit card? Well, y'all, the companies itself have no idea that you are doing anything other than doing a trial. And GameFly, places like that are not, these are big enough companies. They're reputable. If there was an issue, you got a problem with the company. You don't have a problem with My Cash Freebies. Why is My Cash Freebies used? Because they pay out really well. I've seen where there's only 90% of a credit done, and I can send in a ticket and still get people in. They want you promoting for the companies. The companies want you promoting for the companies. They have no problem paying, you know. It's when you understand that times have changed and that what used to be everybody shopping at Walmart and the mall and stuff like that, people shop online, y'all. A lot of Christmas, I wouldn't say all of your Christmas shopping may be done online, but a lot of it can be and is. Mine is. And times are changing, man. HBO, places like that have actually gone, well, definitely HBO's gone to more of a Netflix sort of thing. And the companies have to evolve. There's just no other way about it. And so this has become a new way. It's a new budget that these major corporations are using to get people from online. When you hear the hopper from Netflix, from Dish Network, you understand that the average customer spends $80 to $90 a month. Okay, well, if they have Dish Network for 3 years, average, that's right at $3,000 somewhere in the ballpark. Do you think they care about giving out $50 to anybody for anything? You understand that they know that they're going to get their money back. They know initially it's coming from the person, whoever's getting in. If you really think about where the money's being circulating from, to them, they don't mind doing that. These companies are the exact same thing. They know what their normal aspect of how long someone stays a customer. They know how much they're willing to pay. They take their portion, they put it in. You get one credit off of two sites. It's step one, Express My Cash Freebies, and step two, Double My Cash Freebies. When you get both of those done, then you get a combined $65 when anybody goes underneath you and does that, okay? It costs me $12 or $14, something like I can't remember. Now, like anybody, you can go and get every free trial if you want and do it that way. I personally, my little boy wanted to do GameFly, you know, and that was one of the things I did. But I could have went around that if I wanted, but he was sitting right here with me. I said, you know what, we'll just do it together. You know, made him feel like he was part of something. So anyhow, we went with GameFly. And I have no problems with any companies I've dealt with. Protect My ID was awesome. Very, very sharp. Pimsleur, language, we did Spanish. Had a ball with that. I sent the package back. They refunded me my $9.95. You know, and that was a majority of me paying to getting in the first place. So these are very respectful companies. You don't have to worry about anything like that. So if skepticism is your issue, y'all just go find someone that you believe. Leave me a message below. Ask me. I don't care what it is. The room we got, I can go in there. If you have a particular, let's say if you got a particular credit you're going to try to do or you know, trial, and you think maybe fishy or something like that, man, leave a message down below. I will pop in the room myself and say, hey, y'all, there's 12,000 people there. Somebody's done it. Yeah, I did it yesterday. Guy had done, it wasn't Real Player, it was something else. And it was underneath me. And I told him I didn't know anything about it. It wasn't there, I don't believe. See, there's 115 trials the day I was there, but they constantly rotate from one to the next and stuff like that. You know, some companies feel like that they make more money in the wintertime than this one will in the summertime, and you know, mentality like that. So that's up to the company to decide when they come and go and how much per credit they give and stuff like that. That's them just doing their marketing, however may that be. So, with that said, and everything's taken care of, the guy wanted to know because he had posted and it didn't pop up yet. Well, I popped in the room just because, again, he wanted to know the answer. So, of course, I'm going to pop in there and try to find out the answer. We had 3 different people comment within a few minutes. I popped back in there and told them exactly what they said, how long it took, blah, 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 stuff like that. So the room's used for so many different reasons when you got 12,000 people there, you got professionals that are there that do this and do it very successful, and a lot of the months are on the top 10 leaderboards for the company or for the business. So these people are good enough that you can go ask and get whatever answers you need from them. You know what I'm saying? That's what our private Facebook page is for. They got over 70 videos for training there as well. Every aspect of this business, if you want to learn about it, if you want to do it, it's already been done. Go ahead and go in there, pop in there, and learn the best way to do it. Why do you want to learn from the beginning? I'd say as soon as you pop in, you're going to get excited. I mean, absolutely. I hope you are. I hope you're excited about it. If not, I don't know if I'd do it, to be honest. You know, I mean, you got to have that drive about you. I was on fire for 2 weeks before I even got in. And that goes to another part that I want to talk about real quick. Y'all, I've had 2 people get in here recently underneath me where I've gotten paid. Not just opt-ins and say, look around, you know, stuff like that. No, I've actually gotten paid because people are not managing their accounts. They have people to come in underneath you to go do whatever they may do. They ask you a question. It might be on a blog. It might be on your YouTube videos. Whatever it's at. They don't get an answer. They're ready to go. You understand? You gotta get them when it's hot. It's not like somebody goes and look at my page and I say, you know what, I'll email next week. No, you don't. You go ahead and get it right then while it makes sense to you, makes sense to them. It's fresh on their mind. You know what I'm saying? Do it right then. If you don't, there's 2 search engines I guarantee they're going to hit. 1 or 2. Number 1 is Google, and number 2 is YouTube. Y'all, when they go there and they leave messages and can't find what they're looking for, they'll hit these 2 places. And here I am, right there sitting on the list beside it. That's my whole objective with some of these, these YouTube videos. I want to be seen. And if they pop in and ask me a question, I'm right there. If you're not, you're losing your money. You got to learn to manage the people that you've got asking questions. If you're at work and you're too busy, you put down, hey buddy, I'm busy, I will contact you later. You know, to me, as far as I'm concerned, at least you put your foot in the door. Why am I telling you this? Because it happened to me. You know, I was on fire with this business. I'd ask people. I mean, I was like, my emails would probably give somebody out to read. I had wrote, big old emails. And I never heard a response from anybody. The one guy that I finally did hear from is the one I jumped in with. And you know what? It's a shame that the other 2 people I've got underneath me did the exact same thing. So I will tell you, if you're in this business, manage your people because you're losing money. Okay? You got to go back behind yourself. You got to check this and that. Do whatever you got to do. If you're at a forum somewhere, subscribe to that forum and that section. So every time somebody mentions it or mentions you or anything, you get an email. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do to keep money coming in your business. Because so far, that's $130 I've made off of people just because they couldn't get in touch with them. And that's in the last month. Off of that alone. So I had a headache earlier. I laid down. I went to Facebook. I done a little bit of advertising. I don't post ads. I do something a little differently. I don't really like the whole ad posting there at Facebook. I'll use it to sometimes drive traffic to my YouTube pages. People don't comment inside there because I'll put the link there. It has a picture of me standing there, you know, smiling, you know, whatever. And they think they're going behind my back or something. And boom, they go through it. And next thing I know, my videos are getting hit 60, 70 hits. And I notice where it's coming from because it's the only video I've posted up there. And, so a lot of times I'll do that to try to drive traffic. And if the video is good enough, the link, the description right down below will take you right back to my page anyhow. But that's my own preference of how I do that. I go to Facebook usually. I'll go down underneath people and I'll contact one-on-ones. I do better on one-on-ones. That's why YouTube works for me, I believe. I think a lot of people kind of relate to me in that sense. And I think I'm very approachable. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable of the business. I've tried different things. I'm one of those people, I'll throw it against the wall. If it don't work, great. Keep going. I've learned something that I don't have to go down that avenue now. And secondly, if anybody below me asks a question, I've got an answer for them too. See what I'm saying? Even bad is good in a business like this. The only time bad is when you quit because you done something. It's like, oh, it didn't work like I thought it would. Well, it seemed like it would, but it just didn't work. You know, that's when you try different avenues, man. I look at this business that if I hadn't made $1 at all for a year, it wouldn't have discouraged me. And I think a lot of people don't think like that. I think a lot of people think, oh, I've been here for a month. I go on the Facebook page and actually got a couple of people recently, and I leave a comment. I try to tell them the correct way to think. And however many people I see last month that looked at the pages didn't get in, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, bam, they pop in, they're ready. It takes, skepticism is one thing, but y'all, you got to realize the world has made us to a point where you're skeptic to do anything online like this. Anything with a debit card, credit card, anything like that really puts up a big stop for you, a big sign, and it should. Okay, I understand that, but don't be so skeptic to the point that you can't move ahead because of your skepticism. And that is what I got over, and that's what took me 2 weeks, and that's what's going to take some people just as long. You know, and the sad part is if they're brand new to marketing online, you know, they've got to learn to feel for it. It takes them a little bit of time. If they have been doing this for years and years and years, they might have got burnt as well at some things. They're going to do reviews and researches. Put your tools out there. That's what YouTube is to me. It's more than just bringing people in. It's helping people. It's credibility for yourself. It's talking good about the business itself. I can talk better about the Facebook page. I really cannot. So, well, I'm going to bring this in. I don't want to make real long videos. I'm trying to get them shorter. But I love this business. I do. While I was asleep, had a headache. I got a ding, ding, ding from my email. $65, or I think it will be time the guys finish those other credit. And, that's what you're looking for. If you're online, you're looking something real and legit, this is it. Look down below in the description. When you go through the link itself, look around at everything, y'all, because that is what is free for you. And when he's up there and he's talking about that back page, stuff like, look at that as well in the video, because that is free for you. Every bit of that's free for you. When you get in, no matter how you get in, if you get in free, if it costs you $10 to get in do both trials, for step 1 and step 2, man, who cares? Get over it. If you're in here thinking I'm going to do this entirely free in the first place, you can, but only if you're butt broke can I see it really making it work for you. I don't think keeping that entirely free mentality is going to get you very far. That's what I'm saying. Even though I haven't spent another dime since the time I've done my credits, at least give the businesses enough respect to say, hey, you know what? I'll do whatever I got to do to get in. So that's my thoughts. I'd say jump in if you hadn't already. If you got a question, ask me. If it's skepticism,